Tom's Adventures in London. Chapter 1. The trip begins. Tom is an 8-year-old boy. He is very excited because he is going to London with his family. Tom, his mom, his dad, and his little sister Lily are on a big plane. Tom looks out the window and sees the clouds. He can't wait to explore the city. "Mom, what will we see in London?" Tom asks. "We will see many famous places, Tom," Mom says. "We will visit the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, and the British Museum. We will also walk in Hyde Park." Tom smiles. He loves adventures. The plane lands in London, and the family starts their adventure. They visit the Tower of London and learn about its history. They take a tour of Buckingham Palace and watch the changing of the guard. Tom and Lily run around Hyde Park, playing and laughing. As they walk through the city, Tom is amazed by the tall buildings and the bustling streets. He tries fish and chips for the first time and loves it. The family also rides the London Eye and sees the city from high above. At the end of the day, they return to their hotel, tired but happy. Tom can't wait to see what other exciting things London has in store for them. Chapter 2. The Tower of London. The next day, Tom and his family visit the Tower of London. It is a big, old castle. Tom is amazed by the tall towers and thick walls. A guide tells them about the history of the tower. "Wow, many kings and queens lived here," Tom says. Tom sees the crown jewels. They are very shiny and beautiful. He imagines being a king with a crown on his head. Tom also sees the ravens. The guide says, if the ravens leave, the tower will fall. Tom thinks the ravens are funny. He takes a picture of a big, black raven. As Tom walks through the tower, he can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder at the history that surrounds him. The guide tells him about the battles that were fought within these thick walls and the powerful rulers who once called this place home. He gazes at the towering structures and imagines what life must have been like for those who lived here centuries ago. The crown jewels shimmer in the light, and Tom can't help but feel a sense of majesty as he looks upon them. But it's the legend of the ravens that captures his imagination the most. The guide's words about the importance of these birds in protecting the tower piqued his curiosity. Chapter 3. Meeting a new friend. In the afternoon, Tom and his family go to a cafe for lunch. Tom eats a sandwich and drinks orange juice. Suddenly, he hears a boy talking. "Hello, my name is Ben," the boy says. Tom smiles. "Hi, I am Tom. Are you from London?" "Yes, I live here." "Do you like London?" Ben asks. "Yes, it is amazing," Tom replies. Ben says, "I can show you some cool places. Let's go to the park after lunch." Tom looks at his mom and dad. They nod and smile. "Okay, let's go," Tom says. So, Tom and Ben head to the park together. They talk and laugh as they walk through the beautiful greenery and colorful flowers. Ben shows Tom his favorite spot to play, and they have a wonderful time running around and exploring. As they sit on a bench, Tom thanks Ben for showing him around. "I had so much fun, thank you for being my friend," Tom says. Ben smiles and says, "You're welcome. I'm glad I met you." From that day on, Tom and Ben became the best of friends, exploring London and making memories together. And it all started with a simple lunch and a friendly conversation in the park. Chapter 4. Fun in Hyde Park. Tom and Ben run to Hyde Park. It is very big and green. There are many trees, flowers, and a lake. Tom and Ben play on the swings and slides. They laugh and have a lot of fun. Look! There are boats on the lake. Ben says. Tom and Ben ask their parents if they can go on a boat. They say yes. Tom and Ben row the boat on the lake. They see ducks and swans. It is very exciting. I like Hyde Park. It is beautiful, Tom says. Me too, Ben replies. Let's come back tomorrow. The next day, Tom and Ben come back to Hyde Park. They play on the swings and slides again, laughing and having a lot of fun. Then they go back to the lake and row the boat once more. They see even more ducks and swans this time, and it's just as exciting as before. As they're leaving the park, Tom turns to Ben and says, "I'm glad we came back. Hyde Park really is the best." Ben nods in agreement, already looking forward to their next visit. And as they walk home, they both know that they'll always have a special place in their hearts for Hyde Park and the wonderful memories they've made there. Chapter 5. Buckingham Palace. The next day, Tom and his family visit Buckingham Palace. It is very big and beautiful. Tom sees the guards with their red uniforms and big, black hats. They do not move or smile. "Wow, they are so serious," Tom says. Tom and his family watch the changing of the guard. It is a special ceremony. The guards march and play music. Tom thinks it is very cool. "Maybe one day, I can be a guard," Tom says. Mom laughs. "Maybe, Tom, but you have to be very serious." As they watch, Tom can't help but feel a sense of admiration for the guards. Their discipline and precision are impressive. He imagines himself standing tall and proud in that red uniform with a big black hat on his head. The thought makes him stand a little straighter and puff out his chest a bit. But as the ceremony comes to an end and the guards march away, Tom realizes that being a guard is a big responsibility. It's not just about wearing a fancy uniform and playing music. It's about protecting and serving, and that requires a lot of seriousness and dedication. As they leave, Tom can't shake the feeling that maybe one day he really could be a guard. Chapter 6. Exploring the British Museum. In the afternoon, Tom and his family go to the British Museum. It is very big, with many interesting things to see. Tom sees old mummies from Egypt. He learns about the ancient Greeks and Romans. "Look at this big statue," Tom says. "It is from ancient Egypt." "It is very old," Dad says. Tom also sees old coins, paintings, and clothes. He likes learning about history. He takes many pictures to show his friends at home. "This museum is amazing. I want to learn more about history," Tom says. As they continue to explore, they come across a section dedicated to the ancient Greeks and Romans. Tom is fascinated by the elaborate pottery, intricate sculptures, and detailed armor. He listens intently as the guide explains the myths and legends of these ancient civilizations. "I never knew there was so much to learn about the Greeks and Romans," Tom says excitedly to his dad. They spend hours wandering through the museum, soaking in the rich history and culture of the past. By the time they leave, Tom feels like he's traveled back in time and experienced the wonders of ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. As they drive home, Tom can't stop talking about everything he's seen and learned. Chapter 7. Saying goodbye to London. On the last day, Tom and his family go back to Hyde Park. Tom meets Ben again. They play and talk about their favorite places in London. "I will miss you, Ben," Tom says. "I will miss you too, Tom. Come back to London soon." Ben replies. Tom hugs Ben. "I will. Thank you for showing me London." Tom and his family go to the airport. Tom looks out the window of the plane. He feels both happy and sad. Happy because he had a great adventure, and sad because he will miss London and his new friend. "I love London. I will come back one day," Tom thinks. Tom's adventure in London is over, but he will always remember the fun and exciting things he did. He can't wait for his next adventure. As Tom and his family step off the plane, he feels a tap on his shoulder. It's Ben, his new friend from London. Tom smiles and gives him a big hug. "I will. Thank you for showing me London," Tom says gratefully. Ben smiles and nods. "Anytime, mate. You're welcome back anytime." Tom and Ben exchange one last wave before parting ways. As Tom walks through the airport, he can't help but feel grateful for the memories and experiences he had in London. He knows that he will always treasure the time he spent there and looks forward to the day when he can return.